Hello, and welcome back to Thronebreaker. We are still in Isgith, making our way to an encounter, I assume, with Gurnakora. That's what it's called. Let's see. I'm assuming... it's probably over here. I don't know. We'll find out. Maybe it's going to be right around the corner.
Caldwell had summoned Nilfgaardian support. Neve assumed they were not far behind. Yet in the unforgiving terrain, a full Nilfgaardian division could not hope to close the gap. Small detachments, however, light cavalry or footmen, could very well do just that. So when black-clad men emerged from the mist, the Queen was not surprised. She ordered her troops to fall in, form up, and brace to defend the line. Yet the attack never came. The invaders stood silent, motionless, and Meve got a closer look. They were slouched, ashen-faced, unsure of step, and covered in sores. Isgith had treated them as cruelly as any. Teetering in his saddle, the commander broke formation. He rode forth and addressed the Queen in fluent common tongue.
Half my men are wounded, the others sick. Your force does not fare much better.
True. Yet we outnumber you soundly.
Indeed. If it comes to combat, you are certain to win. But in this damp swamp, all wounds fester. Flesh is quick to rot. You will lose many more apart from those who fall.
What do you mean, precisely?
Asked the Queen, her eyes narrowing, her head tilted to the side.
We should part ways in peace. There's a war on, there'll be another chance to fight. Perhaps even face one another. But not here. And not like this.
Suddenly unsure, the Queen weighed the officer's words. Their logic was sound, though they could also prove a ruse.
Your Grace,
Xavier's voice came from behind Meve's back.
we can't let them pass. They've done only harm, and they'll not stop and go home.
That's interesting. Bleh. It doesn't seem like this seems like a really lousy ruse if it is a ruse. They could just try to sneak up on you or something. But what's the benefit of letting them go? I don't. Certainly this is one of the criticisms I have about the game in general is that I feel like a decision like this, I will again bring up the example of the Banner Saga, which I know I brought up at least one other time. In the Banner Saga, if you were faced with a choice like this, you would know that if you chose to attack, that you would potentially lose people, and not just your individual fighters getting injured or what have you, but also people from your convoy, and that actually has some kind of an impact. Whereas here, even if you lose soldiers for whatever reason, they're basically just a resource like gold and wood. It doesn't actually matter. Maybe there's something at the end of the game that makes it matter, but I really suspect not. Anyway, so as a consequence of the game not taking this sort of thing seriously, as far as I can tell.
Alas, I see things differently.
Meve said with a sly smile.
Crush you now, and I'll have fewer to fight down the line.
You seem sure of yourself, milady.
Let me show you why. At them!
Meve gave her mount a lash of her reins and charged headlong at the commander and his force.
Upon receiving the order to attack, the soldiers did not tear at the enemy with fierce war cries on their lips. Rather, they lumbered slowly, wading up to their knees in the boggy soup. Lyrians and Nilfgaardians alike had neared the limit of their strength, suffering from disease and a moisture that soaked their bones. Nonetheless, they had to muster the strength to fight and to win. Alright, what do we got going on here? So he's got a couple of units out already for some reason. Is this a shortened battle? Really wish I would pay attention to that. I'm not sure.
We will not surrender without a fight.
It is a short
Life
battle.
is mine now.
You can do a decent amount of damage to Arnulf, but
Blood washes away all shame.
Is that really necessary?
I mean, I guess probably not, but whatever. Don't, give me that back talk, Isabel. Alright, so you should only be able to do 2 damage now. We can... let's see. I guess we would just
As you wish,
wanna
lady.
make some more drummers. Oh, we can actually kill one of these guys with Meave. Let's do that.
Wise choice.
Leave Arnulf alone. I might want to just decoy him, actually. Thinking about Alzer's. Well. Oh, this could be a good opportunity to use the Cadaverine, actually. So if I do that, then I probably want to go for the kill on this thing. Womp.
Notice! All roads lead to Nilfgaard.
Okay.
Left, right, left, right.
Order!
Oh, he's gonna kill Arnulf. Or he's really stupid and isn't gonna do that. Okay. That's fine with me. Maybe now is when I want to decoy him, though. Could get behind that. Let's do 3 damage with Meave. Wondering whether I want to take out this guy's remaining armor. I don't think it's necessary.
Life is mine now.
Dude, chill. I think I'm gonna actually go ahead and do this. Okay.
Oh, Lady Margarita told us of this.
I did already add drummers. So let's add herbalists.
Order will triumph! It must triumph!
Damn, 2 of those guys, huh? Okay.
Again and again and again.
So we can just kill this guy. Yeah.
Scheiß! In Trade!
Ow. Stop that. We can do another 5 damage. Guess we want to pull with this guy first. Xavier, okay.
Fear not! We shall achieve our goal!
Drummer and bomber. Alright, let's start to leave some room.
Army's a
there.
waste of time for one like me.
Let's do this. And actually, before I pull again, in case I get Reynard, I should... Let's see. Five, 3, and 3 is 11. So we could take out this guy. Let's go ahead and damage him. Oh look, it's Reynard. How about that?
Her Majesty knows what she's doing.
Alright, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 damage coming up. You can do 5. Guess let's hit this guy. So let's just pull again. More arbalists.
Give me a time.
It does seem like a bit of a waste to hit the commandants before we kill the other enemies. So I guess I
Arbalist
won't.
to your command.
Or do I want to pull again before? Could also just give the charge to Arnholf, I suppose, but yeah, pulling more fun. Bomber and a drummer. Alright.
Watch your heads!
Left, right, left, right.
Oh, I was supposed to have Arnholf use his thing. Actually, we can just do this. Cool. Oh, I haven't played a card? There were so many exciting things going on. Why would I need to play a card? Okay, what have I got in here? Decoy? What would I even decoy? Yeah, let's just...
Armor won't serve.
Oh, never mind. I can't do a whole lot with this then. Any of this. Those guys are untargetable. So... I'll decoy Xavier.
Hey, hey, don't toss that. It's perfectly usable.
Maybe that'll be useful. Probably not.
Off to the front yet again.
Okay. Might as well use this while I got the chance to deal some damage. Got him.
They spoke the truth. You show no mercy. No mercy.
Amidst the fog and dense, gnarled forest, the battle ran its course. When the last sounds of fighting had died down, Meve was not sure who'd prevailed. Then
What?
soldiers came forth, fatigued and hurt, with smiles on their lips. She saw they were hers, and only then knew victory was hers as well. But this was no time to celebrate. She let everyone rest,
They
then
actually
gave
did
the
take
order
away
to
some
resume the
soldiers.
march. A great Nilfgaardian force pursued them. This most recent delay had allowed it to draw nearer.
Interesting that they actually did take soldiers away from me. Finally mildly punished, but not really. This is like, doesn't matter. Alright, where was I going? I don't remember. Oh, yeah. Alright, I think technically there's... Oh, here's the Nilfgaardian encampment. Go check that out. Oh. Fight to go check it out. Alrighty then. Abandoned campsite. Meve cursed when her scouts reported they'd encountered a Nilfgaardian camp. Just what we need, she thought. Though the campfire still burned and the horses nibbled on grass, the tents were completely empty. The queen knew Isgith well enough to recognize a bad omen. Standard battle. My favorite. I could get behind having two of these guys in hand, although... Yeah, let's plug in Reynard. Probably don't need 3 drummers in hand. An adept. Yeah. Okay. Looks good. Alright, let's go ahead and Wagenberg it up. Turns out the fact that the drain bypasses the Wagenberg does not actually, like, harm the Wagenberg, although... Well, I guess there's not really much reason to fire it now. I can just bomb the front row and... or the back row, rather.
This could hurt.
And these guys will probably die, so... Yeah, there you go. So... the question is... Well, maybe I just play an adept right now.
Oh, Lady Margarita
and
told us of
don't
this.
try to answer the question until later. But the question is, do I want to play the other bomber this round? Do I want to decoy this round? The Flutter wants to destroy the highest power unit. It should be the bomber or the adept. Obviously, I'd rather it destroy the adept. so I could just decoy the bomber. Yeah, it seems fine. Alright. So, what would I have to do to win this round? You do 7 damage. With the Wagenberg. Not playing any more cards. Assuming we do that to this guy. He's got 19 health. If I were willing to spend Elzer's Thunder, I could use that and the Sile to take him out, and then this guy would still be bigger than what I've got. So maybe I just pass for Wagenberg. Didn't get to do anything, but it's probably fine. Alright, so I know we've got a lot of drummers in the deck, so probably mulliganing one of them makes sense. Alright. Alright, let's get some more fire down.
Watch your heads!
And we're gonna have to put some drummers down this time, for sure.
Again and again and again.
Ugh. I don't think killing this guy gives you the seized person back. This spell hasn't gotten a whole lot going here. So I could just Elzer's Thunder the front row. Oh. Yeah. Not inspired by that. Let's put down another drummer.
Army's a waste of time for
Do
one like me.
this. Do this. Arbalest. Blacksmith. I haven't... Oh, I spent the decoy.
Arbalest at your command.
Alright, 4 damage. Sure, we'll shoot this guy and then...
Necessity! Invention's mum.
A decoy, just decoy Arbalest. It's probably better, actually. And then we can do this. Blank. Yeah, that was not who I wanted to spend my decoy on, I can tell you that. I definitely would have liked to do that on either the bomber or... I don't know, something else. Whoa, what was that noise? Okay, so we can... play Arbalest, shoot this guy, and then have me finish. It's gonna still leave us pretty far short of where these guys are power-wise. Gonna also put some more Arbalests into the deck. Let's do that.
Doubt I'll ever pay off these school loans.
And might as well pull with this now. Trevor and Xavier.
Left, right, left.
Well,
right.
that's overkill. That is overkill. Dang it. I mean, they're gonna do the drain thing, but then this is probably gonna take damage, so I guess... Dang, losing Xavier... this is an annoying order for things to happen in. But yeah, just to make sure that they don't catch me... It's a swing of 4, isn't it? Ugh. How much stuff do I have in here? I'd really rather be doing that or pulling those guys out next round. I'm just gonna be safe about this. He did not take fire damage, so good thing. Rip Xavier. Super sad. Okay, more drumming, drumming
Again
all the
and
time.
Again and again.
Just keep firebombing the back row. It's probably... Well, I mean, Meave can pop these things. Like maybe I want to wait until he has played a few more of his forces, or maybe it's fine to just force him to play everything in the front row. Set up more Alzur's Thunder and the like. Yeah, I think that's fine.
Catch!
Okay. Put another one of you down.
Army's a waste of time for one like me.
Think there's any real reason to pull this turn. Still isn't really. Or well, there is, but it's not because of this guy coming down doesn't mean that I should. Is want to get at here. So maybe we want to get Isbel down now. Although I don't want them draining Isbel, so maybe not. Maybe we'll go ahead and do this. Or should I pull for that rather than just playing the guys in my hand? Then what else am I gonna do with them? Have them shoot these guys. Yeah, alright. So drummer and drummer.
Left, right, left, right.
Arbalest and Arbalest.
I'm a monster.
Lyria!
Alright. Alright. 1 damage off, but that's okay. 7, 8. And I guess I could use the runestone. Oh, wait. Well, some of this damage is going to go to the wrong place, but so it goes. Oh, it's not. Okay. Yeah, alright, we'll play as well.
I'd hoped we could solve this some other way.
Oh. That's actually kind of convenient. It's actually quite convenient. Alright. Hooah! Arbalest and Reynard.
One boat. Company! Forward march!
Yeah, well, we're definitely gonna get all of our dudes out, that's for sure.
Give me a time.
Death is only the beginning!
I guess this is actually better than... using my other stuff. It's so mean. Doesn't matter, but still quite mean.
Arbalest at your command.
Stop that! Whoa. Whoa. Hey now. That's not acceptable. Could do something about that.
I'm a lord, sir.
Yeah, whatever. Let's see, 6 and 4. She's doing 5, so I guess we'll wait on that. Dang it, stop that. She's doing 7. She's doing 5. Alright, we'll just do, I guess, that. Now she's doing 6. Yeah, sure. No, she's doing 7. We. Whoa. Well, good news. Oh, that's not enough. How much does he... Oh. Okay, I guess actually using this thing to kill him is pretty unrealistic. Alright, fine. First we do this. Oh, it occurs to me that... Okay. And dead. Yeah, not surprised he had another one, but it didn't matter. Okay, then. From Colonel Ferris Leogwer to Corporal Dwyllen Fionner, Queen Meve has wormed her way through the trap and is now headed for Red Lobenden. You must cut off her escape route at all costs. Should you fail, every third soldier in your unit shall be lashed and sentenced to a month of solitary confinement. I assume the trap is referring to Caldwell's trap and not some other trap, like in here, i.e. with that group that ran into me. And perhaps that suggests that the guy was being disobedient and trying to come to some kind of peace, but who can say for sure? Oh.
The Lyrian force had reached the very heart of Isgith. From every branch, vine, and shrub hung leeches and ticks by the dozen. Swollen with blood, their abdomens glistened, glowing red in the misty air so putrid it set Meve's head to spinning. She paused at a moss-covered boulder, pressed her flushed forehead against its cool surface. Her soldiers passed by, pallid, filthy, drained. She wished to say something, lift their spirits, but instead a cough rattled her breast. Suddenly, splashes all around Meve in the water, as if a rain of fist-sized drops had begun to fall. The Queen lifted her heavy gaze. Seemingly on command, ticks and leeches dropped into the warm, soupy waters, then clumsily wriggled off toward a dead alder grove. Meve knew at once what skulked behind the trees. Gurnikora, Isgith's mistress, Isgith's queen.
Weapons at the ready!
The queen roared.
Close ranks!
The Lyrians quickly converged, formed a wall of shields, and crouched behind them. Terrified, they stared as a multitude of eyes flashed open midst the branches while revolting, muck-covered beasts rose from the gurgling waters around. Meve silently uttered a prayer. Hail, Melitele, great mother, maiden and crone, ever have us in your care.
The Bloody Mistress. Ah, that's what that picture is. That's the like chapter picture, which I don't generally actually include in the recording. Meve fought the compulsion to avert her eyes from the muck-covered horrors surrounding her unit. The very sight of them made her nauseous, her chest tightening, holding back a scream. In the end, with great difficulty, she raised her sword. queen only hoped her men would not notice the trembling in her hands. Eliminate Gurnakora. Okay. I would not be surprised if the Witcher shows up. Ivo. Maybe she'll find out. Every 2 turns on turn end, move every ally to this row and transform self into Gurnakora Mother. Okay. I'm trying to tell what this thing actually is. Like, it looks like a... Oh, I don't know. Something gross. Alright, Gurnakora's fruit. Gurnakora Mother. Every 2 turns. On turn start, move all allies to the other row and transform himself into Gurnakora. Okay. Gurnakora's fruit. If on the range road, drain Gurnakora by 3. When this unit's power reaches 10, explode and damage all enemies by 3. Okay. So you have to, like, let them drain her and then kill them before they explode, I guess? Understand that correctly? Every 2 turns, before turn start, spawn a Gurnakora fruit on the melee row. Whenever a Gurnakora fruit is destroyed, Meve discards a card from her hand. Ugh, jeez. Okay, so you don't want to destroy that many of them. You want to, like, you want to damage them without killing them, I guess. So Wagenberg's good for that. Arnulf is fantastic for that. Cadaverine is only good if... Well, yeah, so Dazbog, also fantastic. Alzur's Thunder, probably bad, actually, because it can't target Gurnakora and it's going to do too much damage otherwise, so probably want to mulligan that. Yeah, the Cadaverine's only good when they haven't taken damage, but that will happen. So let's mulligan Alzur's Thunder. And then, I mean, obviously the Arbalists are going to be good. I guess I don't want the Bombers. Do I even want the Drummers? I might not. Xavier can give extra charges to the Wagenberg, which could be useful. He can also give extra charges to Arnulf, which could be useful. So him, yeah, that's fine. And I can use him, the Blacksmith, to decoy Xavier and get more charges on him, so that's fine. I'm just not sure. The reason I might not want the Drummers is because they might pull the Bombers mostly, and I really, really don't want to set anything on fire. Or do I? Maybe I'm wrong about that. What's the exact... So they drain Gurnakora by 3. So actually, so long as they come out late enough, it should be fine. But it's only if on the ranged row. So wait, he spawns in the melee row, and then yeah. So like they stand around for a while, being 1 power, and then they move to the top. Oh boy. Okay. Okay, so I do want to... Yeah, maybe I will hold on to a bomber and just not use it early. Although there's a risk that, like... Oh, whatever. I mean, I can use it... I can try to use it once the ranged row is, like, full, I guess. It seems reasonable.
Everyone, rally to me!
Of course, we've also got the Sahil for... Alright, so let's get the Wagenburg down. I'm gonna have to be careful with how much damage that thing is actually doing.
Majesty! These parasites, they feed on our blood!
Yeah, Right, so another round of that, and then we tag it with the Wagenburg. Let's see, they're gonna be at 7. So the Wagenburg doing 6 is pretty ideal. So let's...
Death is only the beginning!
That down. Oh, Gurnikor is actually not immune, so we can target her directly, so that's good. Okay. And we might as well do that. And might as well start playing drummers.
Left, right, left, right.
How quickly the scales tip.
What? Excuse me, Mr. Storyteller? What was that you were saying?
Again and again and again.
Oh, now she's immune. Well, that's annoying. Guess we just play Xavier.
Get it to work.
These ghastly beasts can be slain. They can be overcome.
Thank you? I mean, I'm aware. Is it time for fire? This can't actually target Garnicora, I guess. It's kind of annoying. Let's see. What could we pull that would be useful? Reynard would be quite good. The other thing we could do is just like give one charge to the Wagenburg to keep these things from. Wait, why did when it moved them to the other row? Why did it reset their power? I mean, that suggests that I don't actually need to damage them, but I mean, I guess I could just use this thing. Like, I've got a Wagenburg charge available. Yeah, let's just tag Granacora with this. I mean, she's gonna take 6 to 18 damage from that. So we're already getting pretty close here. Pull now. I think. Oh, wait, another turn. Arnholt's MVP. Holy crap.
I believe it's dead.
Wasn't even really that hard.
Of the battle in Isgith, Neve remembered very little. It seemed a nightmare, its details a haze, the sensations very real. Amidst a thick fog, she fought in a frenzy, desperately hacking at the scourge that advanced from all sides. In the end, silence fell over the swamp. Its boiling waters lay calmed. The ticks and leeches were gone, while Guernicora lay among rotting leaves, covered in blood, unmoving. But still a fearsome sight.
So, they should have had other monsters in this fight, because, like, the implication was that you would have to fight a horde of other monsters, and yet I didn't. I don't feel like the fight was hard enough that I couldn't have had to deal with that.
Burn the corpse.
Rasped the queen.
And we move on.
The soldier's eyes darted about in a series of silent glances. It took Meve a moment to realize the difficulty. They still feared it. Though the monster's lifeless body lay on the ground, they dared not go near. Were she to repeat the order, they would carry it out. Yet she did not wish to force that on them. Swallowing her own revulsion, she walked up to Guernicora's corpse and set it alight. The air soon filled with the suffocating stench of burning hair and flesh. Sparks belched out as melting fat fell on flame. Until finally, nothing was left of the bloody mistress but scorched bone. The Lyrians resumed their march towards the banks of the Yaruga. They forced their weary legs to maintain a swift pace, and stole no second glance at what they'd left behind.
Gross. What the hell? What the hell? What? Did somebody get infected? Like, what is the deal with that card? Permanent resilience. Oh my god, that's so gross. Let's just not have that open. How about, don't need to hear those noises. Permanent resilience, deploy. Seize a bronze enemy unit after 6 turns on turn start, return to hand. Interesting. I guess what that really means is that it's gonna stay out, and it's not gonna do anything for the first 6 turns, and then you're gonna play it. Like, it's gonna get deployed in turn 1, but it doesn't matter because there won't be any enemies for it to seize. Yeah. Anyway, I like my power accelerator thing. There's no real reason to. There was an exclamation point right here, I swear. When I was, like, walking around this thing, but I guess not? Huh. That's weird. From Drogovit, Grand Royal Huntsman, to Ragbard, Lord of Temeria, Mahakam, and the Pontar. My lord, I offer you my sincerest apologies. I've failed in my task. We were forced to cease felling. We simply lack the necessary labor. Men are falling like flies, dying from disease and festering wounds. We've abandoned camp. I've sent items of the greatest worth to Vizima in locked chests. However, I will not be returning to the capital as I'm in no condition to travel. I have a wound on my leg and rot has already set in. It has been a true honor to serve under your command.
One day, the quartermaster approached with news to report. Alas, bad news.
Your Grace, our food stocks have near run out. And about villages, folk have naught to spare, not even to trade.
The Queen dispatched small groups of scouts. They were to scour the countryside for hunting camps, beekeepers, charcoal burners, any souls willing to trade food for coin or goods. The first scouts came back around dusk. The last 3 detachments returned not at all. At first, Meve suspected they'd fallen prey to monsters, the beastly or Nilfgaardian kind. Later, she learned the men had left naught of their belongings behind. She'd been soft-hearted toward deserters. This lot decided they, too, would give it a try. That night, Meve lay still but sleepless. Beneath thin covers, she was cold, hungry, irate.
It doesn't matter. Oh, we lost some resources. Who cares? We have so many resources. Well, this does look interesting.
Towering alders grow thick in Isgith, their crowns weaving an expansive canopy that obscures the sky. Any sunbeams to slip through this twisted thicket scatter in the milky mist below. Thus the marsh abides in a state of perpetual twilight, wherein a sense of time and direction are easily lost.
The marsh abides.
As the force moved along, a glow appeared in the trees. The Lyrians squinted, their mouths agape in wonder. An orb hung over the water, pulsating, humming. It circled the soldiers, darted off a distance, then hovered as if waiting.
A will-o'-the-wisp, that is,
whispered one of the footmen.
Believe it's keen to show us something.
I mean, on the one hand, it is titled The Misguiding Light. On the other hand, gotta follow it. Besides, it might draw us an extra copper or something, so that'd be nice.
Meve knew the wisp could prove treacherous, lead them into a trap. Nonetheless, she followed, though not entirely certain why. Her soldiers seemed eager. She sensed they approved. Yet she was also simply curious.
We follow it. Carefully. Weapons at the ready.
That was a Dominion joke for the uninitiated, incidentally. Okay, so I guess I probably wouldn't have been allowed to go this direction if... Oh, I see. Okay, well... Oh. No, we're coming up on an hour, too. I think... Let's follow the wisp first.
As the wisp led the Lyrians down a narrow, winding path, Meve surveyed her surroundings warily. Beads of sweat emerged upon her brow, but her fears, in the end, proved unfounded.
Okay.
For at the path's end, the troops found what appeared to be a caravan's remains. Its wagons, rot-eaten, half-buried in the bog, had sat there for decades, perhaps longer. Despite this, gilded panels and scraps of silver-threaded fabric showed they'd once been rather ornate. Inside the wagons, the soldiers discovered many steel crates. Rust-covered but intact, they contained truly dazzling treasures. Sacks bulging with gold coin, pearl-encrusted goblets, exotic velvets, and silks in beads.
Blimey, the sheer amount. And here of all places,
a footman muttered under his breath. Meve quickly pieced it all together. She too had once ridden in such a caravan, splendid and laden with gold, when she'd left her home to marry. The rest of the story was not difficult to divine. This was a maiden's dowry. She and her retinue lost their way. Isgith proved their grave, unbeknownst to any other. The wisp circled Meve's party, blinked several times, then faded into thin air. The troops resumed their march, and all seemed in order. Seemed, For soon, several footmen were discovered to be gone. Greed had been their ruin. They'd grabbed too much. The loot had weighed them down, and the marsh had embraced them.
Huh. That's pretty silly. Alright, more irrelevant resources, so hooray for that, I guess. We got... Can I actually afford something new? Sodden parchment. Document found on a sunken wagon. Our fondest congratulations. We eagerly await the day our family shall be bound by a new member. Let these humble gifts help with. May the bride know but happiness and with regards and best wishes. Okay. So yeah. Wait, what? Oh, is there like a place where you can read the documents like in here? Is that what like yeah, okay, that's why. Alright, I don't think I have another, like, morale doodad left to go check out. So. Yeah, okay. Yeah, gonna stop here. Next time we'll fight this, like, large Arrakis thing, and then, continue on up here. Yeah, we might be able to finish this area by end of next episode. Man, this game is longer than I thought it would be. Anyway, hope you enjoyed this episode, and I will see you next time for more Thronebreaker. Till then.